Roots before Roberts. It's all about youth-led rural innovation without the support of technology. Today, I invite you to shift your lens not towards the glittering corridors of AI and automation, but towards the often overlooked lanes of rural India. To the youth who don't have laptops or coding boot camps, yet create solutions that solve real problems grounded in the need, rich in empathy, and sparked by sheer will. We often define innovation by its proximity to technology. But what if innovation isn't about the next big app, but about solving basic challenges with whatever you've got? No lab, no funding, just courage, community, and creativity. Let me take you on a journey across India where young people in rural areas are quietly rewriting what innovation means. So first we will talk about Gujarat. Someone in Gujarat called Mansukh Bhai Prajapati, a traditional potter, he built a mitti cool refrigerator. His story is like a Gujarat earthquake came and then rural families struggled with no electricity and he created a mitti cool, a clay refrigerator that works without power. It uses evaporation to keep food fresh, affordable to make, and deeply aligned with rural needs. It wasn't built in a lab, but on a potter's wheel. That's design, thinking with heart. So next is Jharkhand. Village walls becomes classrooms. In Durmathar village, when the digital divide shut out children from online classes, local teachers didn't wait for internet towers. They picked up chalk, walls of homes became blackboards, and then they converted into classrooms. The village school went from building to a mindset. Education didn't stop, it simply moved outdoors. So next is Maharashtra. Someone there created films in local languages to promote about sanitation, health, and early marriage. They never promoted TikTok, but they promoted some basic knowledge to the people who were deprived of that. So these films showed village gatherings leading to powerful grassroots discussions. Cinema became a tool of change, no sets, no screens, just storytelling and resolving the issues. Then next comes Odisha. Tinker Labs from trash. In Odisha, Anil Pradhan of the Young Tinker Foundation turned scrap into science. He built labs from discarded computer parts and metals, teaching students in government schools to create windmills, basic water filters, and low-cost microscopes. The result was rural kids learned physics by building, not memorizing. Then in Gujarat, women saving water with bungaru. In another part of Gujarat, women waters farmers adapted and bangu technique. They use it to harvest rainwater and inject into underground aquifers, storing it for dry seasons. This prevents both floods and drought and gives agency to women in water management. Rural women became the guardians of sustainability. So then we come to our home state, Punjab. From pollution to fodder. Back home in Punjab, in some village, a group of farmers addressed the stubble burning issue. Instead of setting fire to crop residue, they worked with NGOs and dairy farms to turn straw into organic fodder using old age fermentation. They cut pollution, saved cattle feed costs, inspired their panchayat to push. This is a model for others. No tech, just tradition, revived with intention. So then we are coming to Manipur. Solar power on bamboo poles. When you know that there is no electricity, so you need a way out which government isn't supporting at the moment or that is not possible. So someone came with an idea just to solar panels on bamboo poles to light up homes. No technicians came from cities. They watched YouTube videos, crowdfunded the parts, and trained each other. Electricity came not from the government but from the determination. This is a big message. So from Assam, floating farms by youth. This is a tagline of that particular story. When floods destroyed farmland in Assam's Barpeta district, a group of young locals built floating vegetable gardens using water, bamboo, and old fishing nets. These rafts survived the floods and fed entire families. They turned disaster into design. So this is real innovation. Then we come to Ladakh, which is one of the highest peaks in India. So cold storage using the earth. In high altitude villages of Ladakh, Zenskar Youth Alliance dug deep earth pits lined with straw and local rock to build cold storage units for vegetables. No electricity, no carbon, no footprint. Just smart use of the nature's insulation. Cabbages now last through 6 months of winter. So what do all these stories have in common? It's not coding, it's not capital, it's all about character. It's young people, often without formal degrees or outside help, applying common sense with uncommon courage. They innovate with bamboo, mud, clay, wind, water, and so on, which Silicon Valley may never touch. So their lab is the village, their test group is our family, and their reward, a better life, not just for themselves, but for everyone around themselves. So why this is important? Because we often talk about bridging the digital divide, but maybe we should also talk about bridging the report divide between high-tech and grassroots innovation. Rural youth are not waiting to be uplifted. Instead, they are uplifting others with their own innovation techniques. We are sitting here, often look at rural India as the place to donate or develop. But today, I ask you to look at a place to learn from. So let me leave you with one thought. Real innovation doesn't always need Wi-Fi. It needs will. Look beyond roots, look at the roots. Thank you.